Hi Oliver, thanks for coming on. Hi Jamie. Hi Dev. Thanks for coming on. Long time in the waiting. Hope you're alright, Jamie. Hope your dad's alright. Hey Chris, thanks for coming on. Cheers Dev. Hi Carl. Hi Austin. Not heard of you for a while. I know, hello stranger. I'm contemplating on coming out. I was going to come out tomorrow night, but unfortunately I've had to come out tonight instead. So I hope the fishing here tonight to play ball. Good to be out. Have you done much, Austin? Have you been out anywhere, mate? Nice one, Chris. Hiya Keith, thanks for coming on. Hiya Rob. Oh, you've been to Anglesey. Much doing, Austin? Tony Codd's with me tonight. He was going up to Cumbria, but he's decided to come here with me instead. I didn't fancy shooting up to Cumbria. Hiya Tony. Hello Steve. Yeah, you were saying Austin. Hiya Lee, you alright mate? Tony's here with me tonight. He's casting on them Outcasts tournaments like you've got. Cheers Steve. I managed to get the comments on tonight. It was a nightmare last time. Evening Tony. Evening Keith. How you doing mate? Cheers Tom. Hiya Peter, evening mate. There is Austin down there, especially down at Mulford. It's brilliant down Mulford for the bass. Evening Paul. It is a little bit rough, Paul. Hi Dave. Evening Wayne. It is a bit rough, Paul. I think high tide's about 9:35. We're going to be fishing here. Evening Wayne, going to be fishing here. Evening Dave. Going to be here till about 11 o'clock this evening. I say Tony was going up Cumbria, but I wait to come down here, fishing my little spot. This one's been in the water now for just under half an hour. I'm going to get it in a few minutes and get a fresh bait out. Apparently, yeah, there's hounds still being caught, but the bass have been showing down here as well the last couple of days, so let's see if we can get a bass out or a nice hound. I know Paul and Ryan was down here last week with John, and there was somebody else, can't remember his name, but they had some nice hounds out. Evening Colin, how you doing mate? I've not seen you for a while. Cheers Jill. I have got a surprise for everybody next Sunday. I'm going over to Holderness Coast over in Hull, and I'm not sure whether Vern's going to do a live or he's going to film it and then edit it and everything, but I'm going over there next week to give some lessons. Hey Kenneth, cheers mate. I'm going over to give you some casting lessons. I've got to be over there for 2:30. So I'm going to have a couple of hours with him on the beach, and then maybe a couple of hours fishing, and then I'll be on my way back home. I have promised Vern now for a while for these lessons, so I'm going to go over there next Sunday, have a couple of hours if all goes to plan. So that should be something to look forward to once that's been filmed, and it'll be educational, to say the least. I'm going to get this one in a minute. It's been in there just over half an hour now, so I'm going to get it in and get a fresh bait out in a minute. And hopefully, I know from the past, usually just before high tide. Hey Darren, just before high tide and an hour and a half after, usually fish is alright down here. So we can only see. Cheers Darren. Glad I've got the comments on tonight. I struggled last time when I was on the game wall with the comments, but I managed to get them on tonight, which is good. I think Ralphie will be on any time soon. So yeah, like I say, I'll give this another 5 minutes and then I'll get a fresh bait out. We got here just as it was flooding. Started fishing about 7:15, something like that. 10 past, 7:15. So we've not been in water long, 3/4 of an hour, or just over. Cheers Colin. I've not seen you for a while, mate. You'll have to come over and see us. I think I've got the right Colin. Or is it Colin Ingham? I can't remember now. But anyway, good evening Colin, thanks. It was hectic coming in because of the Blackpool illuminations. Just over 2 hours to get here. Crazy. Evening Steve. Thanks for coming on, mate. So yeah, it's good to be out. It's been a long time coming. I've had that much trouble with family and stress and God knows what else. I needed to get out. Well, tonight's the night. And funny enough, I've just had a couple of people come over to me talking to me, and apparently they're related to James Tilsley, Jim that fishes on the Mersey. I had a good natter with them. No, I've not met you then, Colin. It's another Colin, sorry. I'm thinking of Colin Ingham. Sorry about that, mate. Yeah, it's a bit far to go, isn't it? We was supposed to have been coming over a couple of years ago, me and Ralph and the lads fishing all down there with Steve and the boys, and well, we never got round to it because of this COVID malarkey and lockdowns and God knows what else. I'm fishing fixed pool again tonight, the pen, in case I get a big hound on. Struggle a bit with the multi. I'm fishing spring-loaded pennels with the black squid. We've got a bit of mackerel and oh wow, put it in front of thing. Really, a little whiting.
So it's a little white.
A little whiting. At least you've not blanked, Tony. A little whiting. Strange that, little whiting like that coming in. Unless the hounds have chased them in. They feed on them. Little whiting. That was small, very, very small. So yeah, I'm fishing the Pen Affinity tonight, the 8,000. Evening Martin, evening Roger. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, I'm fishing the Pen Affinity tonight, 8,000. Century Tip Tornado Sport, spring-loaded pennels, 3/0 up on a pennel, spring-loaded pennel with 3 holes, 6 ounce leads, black lug, squid, and that's it. Did you? Did you? Pardon?
I'll pinch a bit of that squid so the mine's defrosted.
Where that way? There's
Just a piece though. Just one piece, that's all. Just till mine defrosts.
Did you get some mackerel? Did you bring some mackerel with
I've
you?
got a full mackerel there, but it's not defrosted yet.
It's alright. Try a look a bit of it after. I'm going to get this one in a minute because it's been in long enough now.
Thanks, Alan.
Alright, so I know. Oh. Cheers, Steve. Thanks very much, mate. Cheers, Martin. Ah, right, it was Wayne, was it, Paul? Right. It was calling a little whiting. But the hounds could be chasing them in, I don't know. I'm going to get this one in and get this fresh one out because it's been on long enough now and I'll be with everybody soon. I'll tell Tony in a minute, Steve. I'll just get this one in and get a fresh one out. Oh. to forget me a torch tonight of all nights. Bit of week coming with that one. Evening Demi, if you're on, sorry, I've just come back to the camera. Just some bait on my needle ready for the next one. There's a lot of weed on there when it came in, with no bait on the bottom. No. We've got a few crab knocking about, I think. Hi Gareth, thanks for coming on. High tide's 9 o'clock, 9:35 Gareth, and we're going to fish it till about 11 o'clock. Are you out tomorrow night? Are you deaf? And I've got a pulling it to the right at the minute. Oh, I seem to be holding bottom. Southeasterly tonight, so it's blowing down to the right hand side of us at the minute. Give it a minute, Steve. Evening, Andrew. Hi, Niv. Thanks for coming on. Sandro, thanks for coming on. Roger, thanks for coming on. Jason, thanks for coming on. Sorry if I missed any comments before. I was busy baiting up and getting me line out. It's been in there over half an hour and with no bait on the bottom when I brought it in. say usually here it fishes about dead on high tide or an hour, hour and a half after high. It's always had that little whiting, so something's chasing them small whiting in. It could be hound that are bringing them in. Then again, it could be bass. I was told this afternoon there was a couple of bass caught here the other night. Oh, bless her, Steve. Hello, Demi. So we'll see what we can come up with tonight. No bait in the water, you will catch, but never mind. Feels so strange tonight coming out. Alright Gareth, not a problem, I'll let you know next time I'm over this side, mate. Definitely. Like I said, I'll have an owie on the beach as well. No, I don't know if that's rubbish or just a little tap on the rod. A bit of a rattle on it then. Twigs came in with that one then. I'm going to have to go over the fencing, down the steps if we get a decent one on and pull it up the steps. Evening Vern, how are you? Thanks for coming on, mate. Nothing at the moment. Not expecting anything at the minute anyway. Usually high tide or just after. No, we didn't start till about 7:15. It's still on the flood at the minute. It's not high tide till 9:35. But we can only see. Tap on it then. It's quiet in a few places at the minute, Vern. Say some of the lads have gone up to Cumbria tonight, the pastoring, but I was told before, Tony was supposed to pick the bait up and he was running late, so I went for it because I know the lad, I've dealt with him for years over here. And he said last night and the night before bass have been showing down this side. Evening Paul, thanks for coming on. There's been bass showing this side the last couple of nights and hounds, so we can always see. I'd like to see a bit more turn in the water tonight. It's coming in, but there's no ripples, well, slight ripples in the water. But we can only see. Can only give it a go. I hope the picture's alright for everybody and the sound. Not yet, Matthew. Let's say we didn't start fishing till 8:15. It's still on the flood at the minute. It's high tides at 9:35. We're going to be here till about 11 o'clock-ish or just before 11. So there's plenty of time yet. Usually fishes it comes on between, well, just before I and about an hour and a half after I, when I've done my best down here. A couple of hours after high tide. tried to get the picture best I can. I've got my lamps on. That's it. Any more there for you? So yeah. Cheers, Steve. So yeah, it's just a waiting game at the moment. We're still on the flood at the minute. It's come up against the wall at the bottom now in front of us. It's only Cod's with me tonight. I'm using Black Lug and Squid, Matthew. I am going to put some... cheers, Colin. I'm fishing at cleveleys, Vern. Between Blackpool and Fleetwood. Yeah, I'm going to try a bit of mackerel in a bit. Tony brought a bit of mackerel with him as well, so I'll give that a go in a bit. I'm fishing spring-loaded pennels, 3/0 hooks, 6-ounce leads. You get a taxi. I say anything can happen here, Gareth. Any time up to I, about 10 minutes before I, and then hour and a half after. It's usually when they start to come on and show. I was quite surprised tonight when I got here because the channel in front of us is already flooded, so I didn't get to see what was in front of me. So I don't know what sort of ground I'm fishing on because they changed it last time I came down. There was a lot of shingle about. There's a lot of shingle about, then there's crabs about. But that little rackle I had before could be a crab eating me bait. But I'll give this 10 minutes or so and then I'll bring it in and just check the bait. Make sure I've still got bait on. Always like to get here early because they've changed it a hell of a lot down this coastline over the years. They have changed it a hell of a lot. Can't get over the size of that little whiting Tony's just had and he's fishing 3/0 hooks. 2 inches long. I'm in the same spot as where Ryan was, Paul. My little hot spot. I usually go just this other side of this, where I am now, to the ramp. But it pulls hell of a lot to the left. So, it could be any time now, Paul, it could be coming on. I just had a tap a minute ago, but I think this crab, I wanted to get down here before it flooded, but it was already flooded when I got here, so I don't know what I'm fishing into at the minute. I know there was a lot of shingle about last time I came down. I don't know at the minute. I've just brought a load of twigs in and grass and God knows what else on my line. So God knows what's coming down at the minute. But we seem to be holding bottom. I'm only chucking out about 80 yard. I'm not wellying about at the minute. I want to stay in this channel in front of me. I know usually it's like when I've been down here before, it's about 20 minutes or so before they come on and then it seems to fish alright for an hour and a half down. So we can only see. There was a hell of a lot of people up at Russell tonight when I was coming through, and up at Fleetwood there's quite a lot up there fishing as well. But very quiet here tonight, there's nobody down here tonight. There's only me and Tony. There's nobody come down, so I'm quite surprised. It's been a job trying to get here tonight because of the illuminations. Everybody wants to go and see the lights. Yeah, I seen the sandbank before, Paul. And I know to the right of me there's a big deep hole. Just to the right of me with a load of shingle around it, where the channel comes in and floods in that big hole. I'm casting down to the right because it seems to be pulling it down there. Anyway, I've done it again this last cast and it's not pulling now, so God knows whether I'm looked up on something, I don't know. But I did see the sandbar, yeah, when I came. It was just coming over that sandbar into this channel in front. Well, like I say, it's dropping into that channel at the minute in front of us. Got black lug on squid, I've just had another slightly couple on it. Black lug and squid. I'm going to try a little bit of mackerel after as well. There seems to be mackerel. But yeah, if they're there. Well, I know they are there. They've just not come through at the minute. Seems to like it here when it gets deep in the water. That's when they seem to come on, so it's got deep. Yeah, it was busy over the weekend, Gareth. There's no one here tonight, it's quiet. There's only me and Tony here. There's nobody behind us. Unless there's anybody further up there. I've not seen anybody. It's just me and Tony. Yeah, just me and Tony. There's nobody out at all. There's nobody even on the... Oh, there's one guy there just pulled up on the bullnose. I can see the light in the distance. He just pulled up on bullnose. Just me to forget my head torch, of all things. Well, I've got plenty of lights anyway for baiting up, and it's just when I go down the steps. Yeah, I'll just check this out. It's holding bottom anyway, that's a good thing. That wind's picked up a little bit as well. They said it'll be about 8 to 10 mile an hour southeasterly. You seem to got a little bit stronger, the wind. Yeah. It's not that bad, my baby's not flopping about or anything, so it's not too bad. It's going to be bad the next couple of days because we predicted strong winds and heavy rain again, so God, I'm not coming out after Sunday. Well, that's from Sunday, I think it is. So I was going to come tomorrow night, but I'll come tonight. It's not as big tonight, it's only 27 foot, I think it is, 8 point something. Tomorrow's a big one, 29 foot. Should catch them in this anyway. Say we're still on the flood yet till 9:35, over half an hour yet. Nice to see the tip move again. Been a long time waiting to get out. Problems and stuff with family and coffee time, I think. I'll have my tea as well, not have my tea yet. You'll get out, Steve. Hello Caboni, thank you for joining. I think Lynn will be on in a minute. I've not spoke to Keith for ages, Peter. Oh. Plenty of time yet. Another 10 minutes I'll get this one in. Only that tap before with crab. Lads come over, Steve, tonight to see Lynn. He's going back home again in the morning. But she said she'll be on in a bit. I told her I'll be on Outcasts because she wants to watch it on telly. Cast it over to telly, so she'll be on soon. I know she has been on because I've just seen a comment come up, so she's commenting with one of the nieces at the minute. Yeah, trust me, forget me headlight. Not coming for a while. There's a couple of things I forgot. But I've got lights here anyway, I can see. think Ralph will be on soon as well. Told Ralph I'll be on about 8 unless he's nodding for a bit, because I know he's had problems with his leg. Been a lot of pain, the man. I'll get this one in a minute, put this fresh one out. It was lovely, Gareth, yes, thanks. Very tasty. Very tasty indeed. Put a few more hairs on my chest. Well, yeah, it was a lovely drink of rum. Hey Paul, thanks for coming on. Nothing as yet. Say them that's come on and not heard, I'm using a Penaffinity 8000 tonight, coupled up with the Century Tip Tornado Sport, using spring-loaded pennels with 3/0 hooks, 6-ounce leads, fishing blacklug and squid at the minute. We're still on the flood at the moment till 9:35, so there's plenty of time yet. I've got me ratchets, me bail arms, me spool set anyway, so anything wants to slam down on it can take off. So I usually like getting here before the flood, just seeing what ground I'm fishing. Last time I came, there's a big deep hole over to my right where the flood starts to come in, where I was fishing last time. It's where I lost the cod last year, just at the bottom of the ramp there in front of me. I'm just this side, the other little spot where I usually fish, where Ryan was with the ball and the lads the other night. Cheers Dave, thanks for coming on mate, it's good to be out. Been looking forward to it. I'll say I'm going to be over on the Holderness coast next Sunday, doing a spot of fishing and some casting lessons with Vern from Vern Sea Fishing. I do, Steve. I'm going to be over there next week, doing some lessons with Vern. I think Tom's going over. I'm not sure if Shane's going over. But I'll be over there next Sunday. I think it's 2:30 in the afternoon, low water. I'll have a couple of hours with Vern, fish a couple of hours and then I'll shoot back. I won't be fishing up to high tide, because it's a hell of a trek. Drive over there and drive back. So that should be something to look forward to. Once Vern sorted everything out with it and put it on YouTube and shared it on the groups. I think I've had crab messing about with this. I'm going to get this one in and get this fresh one out because I think my bait's been took off. I won't be a minute folks. Oh. get another rig out my box because this one's shattered a bit on the line. A lot of rocks out there and it's buggered me line up. I don't want it coming off and hitting anybody. Just get another rig out. Let me be a minute, everybody. I've had a couple of tugs, but I think it's crab only because when I've reeled in, no bait left. A bit snaggy out there as well.
Snaggy?
Yeah, I think it's actually from the tree up back. I just have to change the rig because it's come back and all the lines.
I'm going to get some torches that fit on the top of the boat.
Yeah.
Shine up the line. I'm going to get some of that because my tip lights were knackered and I've had to put that one down, the second guy down, because it's that narrow the tip.
Yeah.
You won't pass them on. My mates, the place they've gone to, I sat there, he said, same high water about 10 minutes before I came back to work.
Yeah.
So I said to him, his mate, he's told him to do it like that. He said, there's water coming. Oh shit. He said, there's water coming. I said, why? He said, well, it's like a building table out there. He said, there's bloody water. He said, I'm not stopping here. So we've gone further up the coast. Well, down this cracking place up there.
Yeah.
I said, it's a nice place to fish. He said, well, I'm only a fishing centre, so we've got a bag there. So I said, all right. So I started laughing.
I'm glad he didn't go now then.
Yeah.
Trying to find the spot.
You're going to have to show me at some point how you use one of them bait needles. Because I've just tried getting it on the hook and I can't really do it.
You have a point on the end. Just feed you the word, man.
Yeah.
The thing on the end there. Inside.
I'll give it a go after them. I've got spread on one. Have you got some?
No.
What's the rest?
I will be on side.
I've got mackerel on one with a worm and squid on the other one.
Also,
Well, same as it. So now I've done it. Well, it's less than an hour now to high tide.
snaggy in there. Just that changed my rig.
I'm just struggling with a bit of wind.
That's what I brought in before, brought chicken. This is that. Grass and twig. There. Yeah. I got a little tap before. They were trapping the real no bait back in them. Just on the rocks. I know that from over there. Right.
The only thing I don't like about this place is dragging it in these steps.
Yeah. That's all the problem. I lost some product there, that's it. Going up the steps.
Come.
No, it's the eggs that doesn't go. That's the end. And then leave it alone. So we've got a surface turn on it. So yeah, put worms on dead easy. Just get these bits up.
I can get them on there.
Just get the worm. Just feed it down. Right, so
Yeah, I can get them on there, all right.
yeah,
Just get them on the hook.
always pull your line tight. Once hooks on top. Once hooks on there, pull your line down here and then feed it on.
Right.
One's done. There. Send them. Oh. Keep hitting me back on that reel.
I've still not bought one of these yet.
Have you not?
No, I need to buy one.
They are handy, Tony. They are. Very handy. Nearly all lads have got one now.
Sorry.
Hey Rolf! Nearly all lads have got one now, what Mersey these.
Lovely.
They're brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. I don't know who else has come on, but hi Rolf.
Hi, Ralph.
I think, Steve Pudsey said hi before, Tony.
All right, Puds.
That little one that come in could be hound chased them in or a bass or something, you don't know. It's unusual for them coming. Hello Tony, I'm going to inbox you in a minute, bud. Please read it.
Who's that?
Tony Puds is going to inbox you in a minute.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so please read it. Oh, you're not blanked.
No, I'm not blank. Happy days.
I don't know if Lynn's been on yet or not. Might be watching a film or something at home with Lee. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, I've missed this, man.
Yeah,
Since June was the last time I came out.
yeah,
And I said to Daz early on tonight, I said, we're going to have to start getting out more.
yeah.
So-
Mine was, what? Only that dog died 10 weeks, about 10, 11 weeks ago last time I went. 2 hours on Gimwall and I was back home again.
Well, that's since I have.
Mm.
But if you're going to start fishing regular on Gimwall, I'll get my pass back.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not wasting 30 quid.
No,
I'd
get
only
it
use
because
like I did last time.
it'll be handy on there for cod as well. You know, when cod start coming in. I mean, Mersey's ideal for cod when they come in.
Oh, yeah.
We get some belters on there. Just have it net them up, you know, up the wall and what have you.
Well, I've got a big drop net now.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had another tap. But whether it's crab, because I'm on them rocks, I don't know. Every time I get them little taps, bring it in, bait's gone.
I've just had a tap.
Have you?
Yeah.
And again. Steve's inboxed you, Tony.
Right?
Steve's inboxed you or something. Hey Greg, thanks for coming on.
I want
Yeah?
just read that. That. Cheers, Steve. So, what that's about, I don't know, but
I don't know if he's there or not. There, another tap. Could be crab. Ever so slight. Come on, there's something messing about. Taps on it. Slight taps. Probably crab. Evening, Tim. Thanks for joining. How you doing, Tim? You alright? Have you been on the wall lately? I'm over on Cleveleys tonight, mate. I was in two minds whether to do the wall, but I thought, no, I'll come down here for a change. I'll probably be doing the wall probably November time. We've got a few things to sort out. October. Very shingly out there. I can feel it coming over the shingle on the bottom. And I've just had to change a rig because it was all chattered on the rocks. Tony said, "Is it thundering?" I says, "No. It's the waves hitting the wall at the bottom." 35 minutes and we're on high tide. Come on, fishes. It is crabbed, and I should expect hounds to come through or bass to come through and feed on them if they're there. How are you doing now, Ralph? Have you had your painkillers this afternoon? Is it eased your leg, innit? Come on, tap down again. What I will do is go and get a bit of mackerel off Tony in a minute. I'll look a bit of mackerel on the end. Hi Adam, thanks for coming on, mate. Yeah, another tap. Stop the crab. So it's coming in tonight. There's loads down at Fleetwood and up like back of Rossall, along Rossall Point. They're all going out ready for fishing. Really, well, one of my spots. Up at the back of the boating lake. I think there's just one fishing just in front of us. Is it one or two? I think it looks like two. There's nobody behind us. Just go and get a little bit of mackerel off Tony. Before I get this next one out, I'll tip it with a bit of mackerel. I know if Lynn's got it on big screen on TV. Hi Roger, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I'm going to try a little bit of mackerel, Roger. Why not? Sharp being it, folks. It's all there. towel. Let's get this one in, a fresh one out. just off that sandbar. See how that one goes. Evening, Robbie. Thanks for coming on, mate. I just got that one on that sandbar, which is a good 100 yards out, and just pulled it off back into the channel, so let's just see if there's anything out there. I don't know if Lynn's been on, Steve. I've not seen her come on yet. I know she said she was going to put it on big screen on telly, so you might be watching it on big screen. Unless you've got a film on and then they'll put it on after the film, I don't know. Not too bad out, it's not cold. Just look a bit breezy, but not much. Could have done with a bit more turn in the water. There's a hell of a pull to it though, to the right at the minute. Oh no, it's a slam down. It's not a very big tide tonight. They start tomorrow, the big tides. So we're 27 footer tonight, 29 tomorrow. And they start to creep up to 30s, 31s. Over the weekend they'll be high. Alright Steve, cheers. I think she said she was going to put it on big screen, mate. I don't know if she'll comment or whatever once it's on screen. I don't know. She'll be on in a bit. It's just the lads come over, you see, and we're having a bit of time together tonight, so. But she'll be on after. She'll be on after. Come on, fishes. Let's be having you. I've got mackerel on there, squid and black lug. Nice big bait. Evening, Paul. Thanks for joining, mate. Yeah, it should be on its own. Another 15 minutes will be high tide. So I've always done alright here after high water when they start to come on. Come on, bang down. Hi Lisa. How are you, Lisa? Not spoke to you for ages. Hope all's well. Really cough. Be back. Hey Dale, thanks for coming on, mate. Oh, the weather's nice for you over there. Be a lot warmer than here. There's a bit of a breeze. It's not cold, it's just about right. Could have been a bit more surf. We perhaps had a bass out or something. It's time yet. Time yet. It's like rattling about with it again. Got me crab because every time I brought me. Hey Lisa, it has been a long time, love. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Got me crab because every time I reel in, all my hooks twisted up and everything on the line. Most of the bait's gone. Must be sitting on it and picking away at it. There's crab there, there should be hound out there, a bass. Got a field day if they did come through now. Strange, there's only 4 of us on here. 2 at the top there on the bull nose and me and Tony. I say they was all down Fleetwood side tonight in Russell. And fishing the deep gullies down there at Russell. Come on, bang bang. Oh, big baits on anyway, and you smell. Smell. There's something out there. Can't go over that little white it's only had before, it was only about 2 inches long. Big hook and a little whiting on. We've been alright for live bait. You know how fishy fish is. I say when we got here we were already flooded, so I didn't get to see what I was fishing on tonight. I know I'm on a sandbar at the minute because I'm not holding bottom. Any more, Tony?
No, my tip light's just flicked off again on that new rod.
What, got in water?
Yeah. So I think I'm going to have to invest in torches.
Either that or, do you know where it clips on?
Yeah.
What I did with mine is put my tip light in. I super glued the tip light into the thing, but I could still take the battery off.
Right.
I super glued it in and then just put some tape around it, see-through tape. I was fishing because I lost 3 on here.
Yeah.
On that. They're not very good, are they, for holding on?
Not for holding on, no. Not when you're doing, I like it's on its second time I've done an off the ground cast.
Yeah.
Second time it's come off. I'll tell you what, no pressure on it, and it seems to go for ages.
Oh, I know they do. Yeah, they're brilliant for casting.
I just thought, I've tried overhead thumps,
Yeah.
and I've just had that little white in, so I thought, put it out just a little bit further.
Yeah.
So probably at about 70, 80 yards now, see what happens. But I've just pulled it in. Bait wasn't even touched, it was totally intact, so I just put it out again.
Don't blame you. Mine's come back, but they've been stripped and all the hooks twisted up around the line. But it's got to be crab munching about on it.
Yeah.
So I've gone past that shingle now and I'm on the sandbar the other side. I've just pulled it off the sandbar just on the edge of the channel. And it's not gripping now, where before it was gripping when I hit the shingle. We're after a hound or a bass, Lisa.
What we're after. There won't be a size difference.
Hound or a bass, love. There should be something coming about now. 10 minutes now to high water. So every time I fished it, it's always been after I started to get bites as they're coming back through. We probably went up the channel earlier on. Tony Cod, Lisa, is with me tonight. They was going up, well, a few of them have gone up Cumbria and there was nothing there when they got there, so they moved further up the coast. So I'm glad really I'm not going up that side tonight. They'd have been better coming down here or behind us or whatever. I know up at Russell tonight it was packed. I seen them all getting out of the cars as I was coming through. I'll tell him in a minute, Lisa, he's just gone back to his rods, he's just lost a tip light off his rod again. That's 2 he's lost tonight. And they're not cheap to buy neither. I will be a minute, folks. I'll be back with you in a minute. Do you want another tip light, Tony? Do you want another tip light? Go on, mate. Do you want another tip light? No. Little taps. It's got big crab. Yeah, he's lost 2 tonight. What I do with mine is the tip light. I super glue it into the holder so I can still get the battery off the bottom. And then when I put the battery in, I'll put it on the rod and I'll just put some clear tape around it just to hold it, just to do the session. But I very rarely use them now because I've got the big lamps here at the side of me. I'll just fire them onto the tip. Good evening, Lynn. I wondered where you was. Are you okay? Is Lee okay? Are the boys okay? Hope you're enjoying your evening. Nothing yet. It's time now. It's high tide in another 5 minutes. So hopefully we'll have some out. So if you're watching it, Lynn, press that box and you'll get it on the telly. It should come up with the name of the TV on it. And you'll watch it on the big screen if you want. So I hope he's alright and the boys. So you're having a good evening. Hi Sue, thanks for coming on. Come on, tapping away, bud. Got the crab. Got to the crab. Thanks, Lynn. I don't know if you put it on big telly or not, or you're watching a film, or you've been watching a film. Look, Lee, if you're watching, I've got your cap on. Who's playing, Lynn? United's not playing tonight, are they?
No.
Who's playing, Tony? So they're watching football on telly. City's not playing, are they? No, Friday, no,
no games tonight.
Put that thing on for Lee, Lynn. That, what's she called? Amanda Holden. Leeds and Newcastle.
Hey?
Leeds and Newcastle.
Are they?
Yeah.
I didn't think there were any Premier games tonight.
Yeah, Leeds and Newcastle, she just said. I didn't think there was any on a Friday.
Well, there is sometimes on a Friday, but... Yeah, 1-1.
1-1. Oh.
Hey, we'll see this at the moment, till this weekend anyway.
Who's United playing at weekend?
Sorry?
United, they playing at weekend. Tomorrow.
Playing.
Good to see Ronaldo's back though, isn't it?
Well, he's done all right so far.
Yeah. They made the money back on him just selling the shirts.
Look at that. Top.
God.
At the moment, till this weekend comes.
Yeah. Lynn's lad does a lot with football pools and stuff like that. He's always on a thing with him. Lee did one night. If he'd have got it, I think he said it was 16 grand he would have won.
Bloody hell.
And United was playing, I remember it was like Tottenham, I think it was. And he said, I've put it down for Tottenham to win. I said, no, it'd be a draw. No, it won't. United beat him 2-1 and they did. He withdrawn it just before it finished, so he got back what he'd won, but...
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. West Ham Sunday. United.
Oh, that's right, yeah, West Ham.
Thanks,
I never
Greg.
normally look till weekend.
Hey?
I never normally look till
No, I don't.
I'll tell you what, mate, fishing's pants, isn't it?
Yeah. Time yet, Tony. Always after I hear. Always. I've always found it after I. We probably missed them before when it was on flood. Because it was near him, weren't it, when we come?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they've probably gone through that bit and they'll be on the way back soon. Well, they'll be blowing bubbles on Sunday, won't they? West Ham.
No. Playing well at the moment, West Ham.
Yeah,
That Antonio, he might be out Sunday because he got a red card, didn't he?
yeah, yeah.
But he's been on fire, hasn't
I know, I couldn't understand that challenge. Crazy,
he? I didn't see it.
crazy. Straight in, boom, right in the back of the ankle. His ankle went back like that. He's right now, Ronaldo and Fernandez. You got a bite? Yeah. Tony's got a bite. Just take a bit of slack in, Tony. Don't lift it. It's into it. Just reel it in. I said don't pull into it, just reel it in on your reel. Take a bit of tension off it.
Reel in on it.
Just reel in on it, don't pull at it, just reel in on it. Take a bit of tension off it now, while it's pulling. Just reel in a little bit on your reel. And then leave it for a minute, so you can feel it on. don't mind, Tony. Okay, a bit of mate. be a minute, folks. Just pick this up. I had a bite on, then it was Tony's. Top of me.
Sorry about that, Alan. I can't understand how it came all the way over here because it looks straight out from my rod now.
Yeah, but it's pulling down Tony this way.
It's still pulling.
Mine was pulling before, yeah. I've casted it over there now. I know it's pulling down this way. I'm just on the edge of them rocks. Just on the edge of them rocks. I put a bit of fresh on.
It was definitely a bite.
Oh yeah, it was. I could see it. I was watching it. Chopping like mad, weren't it?
Yeah. But I didn't strike. I just lifted it and reeled it.
Yeah, just what I usually do. If my rod starts banging away, I leave it on tripod. Yeah. And all I'll do is that. Once that tips will go again. Once that tip goes again, tie it up, reel in, put it again, and then just keep reeling it. Not squid, right?
Are you on mackerel again? Or are you on squid?
No, I'm just on squid and look more. I'll just be a fresh one. It's the last quarter of the moon tonight. Tomorrow's full moon. That's when they start. Phase of moon. Time yet. So another hour and a half after there's nobody else here, is there? We could put the moon over there. There was before. I don't know if it's still there. I can see just a little bit of the light. Somebody's up there, they're not.
I've just put a full squid on now with a bit of lug on the top, bit of lug on the bottom.
Yeah. I'm surprised there's usually doggies about now. This time of year now. Dogfish.
I'm going to pull the other one in, take the mackerel off and put a squid on again.
Yeah. Trial and error with different bits, innit? Trial and error with different bits.
Yeah.
Lisa said I heard before. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, trial and error. Hi Philip, thanks for coming on, mate. Tony's just had a little tap there. He's came over my line. I thought I had a bite. Just Tony over the top. Never mind. have a bit of coffee. Got something to come out by now. Time. I've done this before and fished here and nothing, and straight after the right side, boom, 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 one after the other. Apparently they're not getting anything up the coast as well, so we were saying before. Start the full moon tomorrow. The fishes like mad on the full moons over this side. Oh, we're doing some atmospheric pressure in the phase of the moon. Whether they came through earlier on when we got it because it had already flooded in front of us, or whether they'd gone up and fed when we were setting up, I don't know. But there's something about it because Tony's just had a few taps. I would have thought a bass would have come out, or at least an hound. Very slow. Scroll back, Alan. Not yet, Philip. What have you done now? Turn around. Oh, phone's going on one at the minute, Steve. All right, I've got you now, Steve. Hello, Sandra. I'm sorry, Sandra. I'm just scrolling up and down, love. I'll have to sort it out, Steve, when I get home. Like I say, I had a load of trouble that time on my phone, didn't I, with a couple on the group and stuff, and ended up blocking a lot of people just to find out where they was coming from. And started to get a new phone, new SIM card, new phone number, closed my bank accounts and everything. If it's on Bendham, Steve, and he's joined Bendham, then it should come on there. Because I know I had to take hell of a lot off when my phone got hacked that time, and there was a load of messing about, new phone number, new phone, changing bank account, stopping cards. Well, we was hoping for a smooth hound or a bass fillet, but nothing's come through at the minute. When we got here, it had already flooded in front, so probably missed them going through, and I'm hoping they should be on the way back any time, if they're there. Tony's just had a nice little bite. Well, there's something out there's something messing about. And Carl had been playing with this crab tonight on the shingle. I've come back, all my hooks have been twisted up, and one of my rigs, it was all shattered, the line, I've had to change it. Alright Steve, I'll sort it out when I get home, mate. I'll go through them all tomorrow and see what's what. I know there was quite a few I did, I can't remember now, it was that long ago. If you're speaking to Steve, just apologise for me. I'll have a look when I get home, mate. I don't want to mess about while I've got it on live, because I don't know what I'm doing with it. Nice one, Gareth. I could catch something, I don't mind if it's a little bloody weaver fish or something. What's something out there, surely to God. Oh, so there's got to be a fish out there somewhere. It's like anywhere though, it's sitting missing it. You know, I could come tomorrow night and probably one after the other. You know, could have come yesterday, caught, come tonight, and barely anything about, but say I've always seemed it here, hour and a half after. Probably what, 25 minutes after I tied at the minute, so there's time yet. Oh, there's plenty of them about, Gareth. Down South Wales you catch them for fun down there, mate, off the rocks. Big uns as well. Come on, fishy fishies. Where that helps. I'd love to have got here before it flooded, then I could have seen what I'm fishing into. but it was a bit late with the traffic coming in. The Blackpool traffic, all going and watching the lights, the illuminations in Blackpool. Crazy, nearly 2 hours to get here. Something out there, Jesus Christ. Come on, fishies. Well, just running in a minute. One fresh one out. Put a bit of fresh rug on. In 2 hours. So I get a Ralphie right now, get his legs sorted out and everything. I know it's going to be a while off yet, but can't wait for him to get on the mend and get him out on that Mersey again. Get him doing what he knows best. Out with the Mersey boys. The way things are going here tonight, we've probably been better off going on the Mersey. To catch a hound. I've not had one for a while. Very quiet down here tonight. Very quiet. Thought there'd have been more people out on here tonight. Come on, fishy fishies. Felt so strange tonight, putting all my gear up and everything. I'm thinking, what do you do with this now? And what does it? Just strange when you've not been out for a while. Plus I left my head torch. That was another thing. I've got a lamp here, what Ralph gave me a while ago. So lamp. I've got that tied up in the big and you see yourself cleaning up. Any taps yet, Tony?
I had a tap before, but that was it.
Yeah. It's quiet, isn't it?
Very.
I'm quite surprised nobody else is out. I know there was a few out in Fleetwood, and at back of Russell Hospital. Well, right along Russell. There's quite a few down there. That family that came over talking to me earlier on,
Oh yeah.
it's James Tilsley's granddaughter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she said, "You know where James?" I said, "James." I said, "James Taylor." I said, "You mean Jim?" "Yeah, yes, of course I do. Fishes Mersey a lot. Always up Mersey."
Well, he is, isn't he? He's always pulling rays out.
She said, "I'm going to text him now and tell him I've just been talking to you."
Well, that Paul, with the disabled one with the wheelchair,
Yeah,
I believe he always fishes with about 4 or 5 rods, doesn't he?
4 at the most.
4.
I know. 4 rods, 3 hooks. So how many hooks is that? 3, 6, 9, 12 hooks a quarter. Oh. Can't believe I left my head torch.
I've got mine, but I've not used it.
Yeah, can't believe I left my head torch. I'll be going back.
You've not had any more knocks?
No. I think it's been crab with me, Tony, because every time I've reeled in my hooks, I've been all twisted up. Been all wrapped round, tangled up.
Yeah.
Which was a bit of a sod.
Well, it's on the turn now, surely.
Yeah, I'll be on turn now.
Phone my mate, see how he's doing.
Hey?
I'll phone my mate, see how they're doing it though.
I bet it's just as bad as us. Sunday.
I don't know why it's ending the call straight away, so. I've got full bars unless he's got nothing.
Who's that?
My mate up there.
Stinky.
That bloke's just come and told me. I'd sat on my keys and opened my boot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do refreeze that.
Yeah. They'll do for next Sunday. So I'll all be doing, say, about an hour and a half. With it being a long run up there, you know what I mean? It's over 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, we're over there in October, Whitby. Got a boat trip booked, and I've got, supposedly, I've got Norway booked for June next year. I'm going with them lads that we met when we were out there from Norwich.
Yeah, yeah.
Just saving up for that.
It'll soon come round, Tony.
Oh yeah. But I'm not going if we're still doing these PCR tests and what have you.
Oh no.
I'm not paying fucking £100 a time for a test. Fuck that. Oh. Stuff that. I'm not paying £100 for a test.
Sister-in-law's gone. Portugal, good morning.
Right.
When they come back, they've got to have a jab before they leave. Then they've got to have a test. It's €50 for the jab, and then another, I think Lynn said 25 or €50 for the test.
That's what I mean.
So what's the point of having these 2 jabs then? Not supposed to do it when you've got to have more jabs and a passport and everything else. The only passport I've got is a British one. It's a brown book and it's got my name in it. It runs out in September. That's the only passport I need.
What they're saying is that you could be picking stuff up from other countries and bringing it back.
But why have they let all them in then?
Well, exactly.
Just let all them in from not Iraq, they're called.
From Kabul?
It's a farce.
It's, I mean, at the end of the day, like I say, I've kept myself away from everybody.
Yeah.
Purposely. Because I don't want to get ill with it if it's as bad as what you say it is. Well, I know it is because I've lost 4 friends now through it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's on the death certificate anyway.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are younger than me. But like you said, once you've had your 2 jabs, the biggest problem is there's a lot of people still not had the jabs, isn't there?
Yeah. I'm one of them.
Have you not had your jabs?
I'm not having them neither. They phoned me up a many times. Answer no if you don't want it. So I answered no. Sent me another text. I said, what part of no don't you understand, or are we speaking foreign languages now?
Right.
Yeah.
See, I think everybody should have it.
Yeah, don't want it. Do you know, since my mum's had it, gone deaf, eyesight gone, can't walk proper, can't hear anything, and that's it, she had 2 jabs. So if that's the fact of 2 jabs, why does everybody else need a jab? Wait till this new world order kicks in. There's a film come out, 2025, watch it. It's on the Fire Stick, 2025, watch it. And then you'll think, shit. 2025 it's called. Watch it, frightening.
Oh. I always remember a film coming out about robots in the 80s, and people said, you watch that, before we get to 2000 this is how the country will be run. Been nowhere near it. I take no notice, a lot of it's just propaganda, people scaremongering.
It's going to come. New World Order 2030. That's why they're all, the government's thinking twice now about these passports going in pubs and everything.
They're not having them.
I don't know, Robbie, I wish they'd hurry up.
They're not having them, are they?
Not up to now because the people have spoken and said they don't want them. But they weren't the way round summer, you watch. There's been that many protests over it and everything else. And jabbing kids, I think that's rotten as well. The one that Red's looking at.
Catch 22 with kids, though, that's the problem. Because they're going to be the biggest carriers.
Here's one for you. Where did it come from? Where did it all start from?
Well, supposedly Wuhan, China.
Right, China. They was back open and everything within 3 months. You've never heard anything about China since, about the pandemic or anything.
It's pretty bad over there at the moment.
Yeah, brainwashing everybody.
Well, it's every country in the world then if that's the case, mate.
Yeah, brainwashing. Well, this is it. This is all down to power. The government and power. Going to be controlled. People have done as what they've been done what they've been told up to now. Lockdown, stay at home, don't go out, isolate, do this, do that, and people have done it. That's the first, yeah, that's the first part of it. So they say, oh, well, we can control them like that. Watch a video of Boris Johnson's dad in 1975 when he's got his son sat at the side of him and tells him that Britain is depopulising by 2020.
Well, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm not saying on it.
It just winds me up. It does want depopulated. Christ, we're only a bloody island. It's not worth.
I'm not saying that on here
It's not
because they'll
worth
get in
getting
trouble.
frustrated about, mate.
No, I'm not bothered. It doesn't bother me. You can send me as many messages as you want.
Has Lynn had
For
them?
jabs. No, don't want them.
Has Lynn had them, Alan?
No,
No, she's
No.
not.
no. I know five people that's had them, and 3 of them's been really, really bad, and they're still bad at this minute. Still bad at this minute. One of them can hardly walk. Pains in the bottom of his back, and he's been like that now 5 months. Crippled him
Since he had the jab.
since he's had them. Yeah, both of them.
See, it's affecting that many people.
No,
that
they're
many
coming out
different
now
ways.
with, well, look at the footballers that had it too and died with blood clots. They went out wrongly until they had the jabs. Died of blood clots to the heart. They don't know what they're giving you. For them to bring the drug out within 6 months, yes, this works. They've been giving everybody flu jab for years and that's never worked.
I don't know so much. I've had the flu jab and I've been a lot better off it. I don't get as many, certainly don't get as many colds.
I used to
Normally.
have it, Tony, but then I stopped having it, and the doctor advised me not to have it because I had that double pneumonia, pleurisy, abscess in my lungs and septicemia, and I nearly died. And when it was hot, I was cold. When it was cold, I was red hot. But the minute my temperature went up, the minute my temperature went down, I was shoved in an ice bath for 3 hours and pumped with drugs to keep my temperature right down to kill it. And then after that, doctor said to me, I was only 13, never smoke, never drink, never do anything when you get older because your lungs are damaged. You'll suffer with bad nerves for the rest of your life, which I did because of the shock. And I've done the opposite and I thought, well, what is it to live for? You know what I mean? You've got to have a bit of pleasure in your life, haven't you?
Yeah. You have, mate. Yeah. If you don't have any pleasure, it's not worth living, is it?
The only thing I'm having done, and I'm going on Friday's blood test. That's for me prostrate and stuff like that. But apart from that, no. Not one person's been for a flu jab this last year. Because guess what? There's been no flu. It's been the nasty virus that's been going round.
I can't get my head round that, mate. There's been no flu
No,
because of COVID. I can't get my head round that, mate.
COVID is flu. It's just a bit of an additive to it, and it's been man-made. I mean, it's man-made in China.
Yeah, well,
Bill Gates and his many planned all this. No. They want to do away with meat now. Gates has bought all the farmlands and everything in America, doing away with the beef, culling it all. Because they want you to live on bugs, bug cakes and stuff like that. They've started it now in Scotland, donuts with bugs in, with a chocolate topping on. Try our new donuts. Go in any supermarket at the minute and tell me how much meat you see on the shelves and how much food you see. Any supermarket, they're empty.
do you know what? I've never noticed.
You have a look. And also look at the dates on the tins in the supermarkets. And I bet you don't see one with 2023 on it.
Right.
But you can get that film on your Fire Stick or on your box. It's called 2025. So it's scary. Very scary. Guy goes out in his car, petrol car. Police chase him and they're shooting at him. Because there were no such thing as petrol cars and diesel cars and all that. They want everybody to drive electric. And this guy's driving around in a battered old Nissan, petrol, and they're chasing him. He goes down this field and the police are shooting at him, pop his tyres, get him down and then take him in. They shoot his girlfriend in the arm.
I think that's one of the biggest rip-offs this country has had since Gordon Brown announced sell your petrol car and go diesel.
Yeah.
This electric, I don't agree with this electric at all.
I don't know if they're going to go on with electric. What are they going to do with batteries when they're knackered?
I just can't see electric taking off, I can't.
Nope.
Like I was talking to that couple before and I said to them, I said, with an electric car, it's only, what, 45 miles, 50 miles here.
Yeah.
If I had a Nissan, well, the guy at Westway Nissan, I phoned him up and asked him about these electrics. And he said, what car do you drive? I said, well, that's irrelevant, that doesn't matter. I said, to be perfectly honest, I said, there's not, apart from the new Ford Mustang that's comparable, I said, there's not an electric car made at the moment with the same spec of the car that I drive. No, I said, there isn't. No. I said, but let's forget that at the moment. He said, well, what do you want an electric car for? I said, I never said I wanted one. I said, I'm asking you if it would be worthwhile.
Yeah.
I said, I don't do many miles. I said, the car I've got, I've done about 7 miles in 2.5 years. I said, all right, down to COVID. I said, but I have a van for work. I only use my car at weekends. So he said, right, that's good. He said, that's definitely pointing to electric. I said, right, okay. I said, but when I do a lot of fishing. I said, so when I go fishing, I said, the closest place for me to go is 40 mile away. Yeah. The closest. I said, but if I decide to go up Cumbria, I'm looking at roughly 120 miles. Yeah. He said, and is it motorway? I said, yeah. He said, well, the best you can expect, he said, out of the Nissan Leaf is about 70 miles if you're travelling at 70 mile an hour. No, so I said, well, that's no good to me. I said, because it doesn't even get me there on one charge. No. So he said, no. He said, but then, he said, if you set off from your house, he said, and your car's on 100%, he said, by the time you get 3/4 way there, you'd have to stop and charge it again. So I said, right. He said, so you'd have to stop, do a fast charge and get at least 80%. So I said, right, okay. He said, but don't forget, then you're travelling on 80%. So I said, yeah. He said, well, by the time you get to where you're going, when you're on your way back, you'll only be driving, he said, for about 10-15 miles. He said, you'll have to stop again. So I said, right. He said, and that'll put another 80% charge in. So I said, right. So he said, how far did you say it's coming back? I said, well, it's about 120 miles each way. Yeah. He said, well, in that case, then you'd have to stop again. So I said, so you're telling me for 240 miles I'd have to stop minimum 3 times? He said, yeah, and maybe some, if you're travelling at 70 mile an hour all the way. So I said, well, in that case, then they're not bloody worth it. I said, because I use probably just over 1/4 of a tank of fuel there and back. I said, and I don't have to stop at all. No. I said, so he said, well, electric's not for you, not at this moment in time. No. Not until we get up to at least 300 miles. Yeah. And once you get to 300 miles, and they will do 300 miles, with motorway travel as well, he said, and then you've got a chance. He said, but until you get to that point, electric's not for you. I said, so all these people that are going for electric cars, I said, what you should be telling them is, if you're driving local and running around town all the time, then an electric car's ideal. Yeah. I said, but if you're not driving local and you're going a distance, electric cars are not for you.
No. I don't think they'll kick off. Hey Tony, Mr. Holt. My dad used to say to me, never play with electric and water.
That's true.
Never play with electric and water. If you want you to charge your car outside and just feed it down. That's another thing they want to dictate everybody with electric.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not changing to electric until I really, really have to. In fact, to be honest, Alan, I mean, I'm 62 now, so by the time this comes in, I'll be 70. Yeah. Or that's before they stop making them. I'll be 70. Yeah. And the way I look at it is that if you buy a brand new petrol car, in 2029.11, in other words, 11 months,
Yeah.
and you kept that car, if I kept that car for 5 years, that'd see my driving out.
Yeah. Well, is it 70 now and then you have to go for a retest?
I don't know
Or
whether it's
you have
70 or
to
not.
apply for your, not a retest, but apply for your licence again.
Might be 70 when you've got to apply for your licence, I don't know.
More money again. When I first passed my test, your licence lasted you up to your retirement age. Now they want you to renew it every 5 years, is it?
10 years.
10 years?
That's because you've gone to an ID.
Yeah.
You kept your original licence. If I hadn't moved, I had my original licence, I wouldn't have had to have a photo ID.
No, no. Well, that's another thing you see with your passports and everything. Got passports and all, well, you've already got a passport with your driving licence and your normal passport. Not putting silly apps on your phone. Yeah, I'm alright, Tony, no fish, mate. Apart from Tony, Mr. Corrie's had a little white and about 2 inches long. Which would have made a lovely...
At release 5 inches.
Well, it would have made a nice little live bait, wouldn't it? But it's been dead, absolutely dead. Well, I'm going to give it another 15 minutes, get this one in, cast for another one out, strip this one down, put it back in the box and we'll see where we'll go from there.
So it's only 25 past 10.
Not happening at all, is it? And yet the tide's perfect for them.
It is what it is, mate.
Isn't it? It is, what it is.
I don't know why the call keeps ending, but he's not answering. Right, mate, he's not answering. I'm going to have another brew.
Right, been picked up again, job. Job. Crabs, crabs, glorious crabs. dry one out there. Try one out there, see where that goes. Tish Crab's told he'd been playing with them all night, mate. A rat tap 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 tap. Every time I bring my rigs back, all the hook and everything's all tangled up. And my bait stripped, most of it. I'm fishing on a load of weed anyway. Every time I bring them in, that's another rig had it. That won't be going out again. All the lines all been shaped. What's the name on it? That's another one to be stripped down. Oh, never mind. No, I've not gotten out yet, Vern. I'm doing a Vern special tonight, mate. Crab City down here. Crab City, mate. All my line's tangled up again. Crabs tangled all me hook up. Horrible. Horrible little things. I think I found it easy tonight, Vern. But, and this is a big but, Vern, I haven't moaned about it. Bloody moaning. Well, that's another one now that needs to be stripped down. All the lines twisted up and God knows what else. So we make a mess of your line. Should that be? Not moaning. I don't know what the heck's going on here. I need get these stripped down and made for next Sunday. That's what we're doing. Stripped down and made for next Sunday. You'll have to give us some lessons Bill, next week on how to mould. I can picture you now. Oh my God. I can picture you now there next Sunday. Bloody morning. There's one thing about it, it's a bonus going on because the road should be quiet. Hey?
Not really so much as a knock, is there?
No, I said that'll be a bonus going on, Tony.
Sorry?
That'll be a bonus going on.
What's that?
The roads will be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something.
Crabs. Call me up. Again, I'm tangled up and everything.
It's starting to rain.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be any rain tonight. It'll be blowing in off sea, I bet, over at wall.
Right. No, it's not.
You know?
It's starting to rain.
Right. Can't see no street lamps. You just see specks coming down.
It's just starting spitting now. Well, it feels like it is to me.
Yeah. The thing about Vern on here, he says, that's where I'm going wrong, I'm not moaning enough. But it comes natural. I felt like a bit then.
It's raining. You can see it here.
Yeah? Oh, aye.
Oh, it starts coming down. I'm packing up, mate.
Well, they've not predicted rain, have they?
They did do on news tonight. They said
Did
it was
they?
coming down from Scotland.
What, tonight?
Yeah.
It started calling it a day then, I think. I don't want to be putting a wet bivvy up here.
Well, I'm going to start packing one rod down now. It's going to start.
Yes, it's going to start raining any time soon. Oh. Let's get this light up. Is it rain? Look at this. Did it rain? It's starting. I think. There's one. I haven't brought any wet room with me. Yep. Starting to rain. So I get this bivvy down and I'll have to leave it a minute. What time have we got now? 25. 22:11. Couple of more minutes because it don't look like there's anything coming out tonight. But I want to thank everybody for joining. Hope it's been alright for everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it, like I say. I'm going up to Humber next Sunday and have a couple of hours up there. Yeah, it's starting to come of it now. It's more than a cloud, Lisa. The sky's changed as well. Yeah, we will do, Vern. Thanks, Steve. I'm going to call it a night. Lads, I'm sorry I've not had anything on thingy, but there will be more coming soon. I'll speak to everybody soon. Thanks everyone for watching. I do apologise. Maybe next time. Never know. I've done this before, turned the stream off and then I've had a fishing on the way when I've been packing up, so if that does happen, I'll take a photograph. Alright everybody, I'm going to end the stream now and start putting my bivvy away. I don't want to put the car wet through. And I'll speak to everybody soon, and thanks again for watching. I've really enjoyed it tonight. Thanks everybody. Everyone stay safe if you're out over the weekend. And like I say, I'll chat to everybody soon. Stay safe, tight lines, good luck. Bye for now everyone. Bye.